Get ready, scoopers, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding today, and Sheeran's Scoop is your front row seat to all the action. We've got seismic shifts in the film world, groundbreaking artistic statements, and a story that's pushing boundaries like never before. From the red carpet to the cutting room, the biggest names are making moves, and you're going to want to hear about every single development. Don't blink, because you might miss it. We're diving deep into the stories everyone will be talking about, so strap in and prepare for an information overload that's as fast as it is fascinating. Let's get into it. First up, a film is capturing the attention of Hollywood's elite, with some of the biggest stars stepping in to support a powerful new drama. We're talking about a project that's already generating massive buzz even before its official premiere, and the names attached are simply astonishing. This is a story that demands to be told, and the industry is rallying around it in a big way. Then, we're shifting gears to a potential casting shakeup that has fans buzzing. A beloved actor might be stepping into a highly anticipated project, replacing another major star who made an unexpected exit. This could be the reunion we've all been waiting for, and it's set to redefine a genre. Next, we're taking a trip down memory lane to revisit a performance that blurred the lines between art and reality, leaving everyone questioning what was real and what was a masterful act. This story dives into the mind of a celebrated actor and the elaborate, multi-year project that had the world captivated and confused. And finally, we're circling back to that potential casting news, giving you the latest on who might be taking the reins in a critically acclaimed director's latest work. Get all the details on this developing situation and what it means for the future of this exciting film. You won't want to miss a second of this. Hit that like button, subscribe for all the breaking news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Hollywood's elite rally behind powerful new drama. An extraordinary convergence of cinematic powerhouses is lending their considerable weight to a new film that's already generating significant international attention. This is not just another movie. It's a powerful drama that reconstructs a deeply affecting story, and its pre-premiere buzz is amplified by the involvement of some of the most recognizable names in the industry. We're talking about Brad Pitt, Joaquin Phoenix, Rooney Mara, and a host of other prominent figures who have signed on as executive producers, according to The Hollywood Reporter. This level of support from A-list talent underscores the profound importance and artistic merit attributed to the project. The film, helmed by the acclaimed Tunisian filmmaker Kayother Ben Hania, is set to make its debut in competition at the prestigious Venice Film Festival on September 3rd. Following its European premiere, it will transition to Toronto for its North American unveiling. Ben Hania is a director with a proven track record on the awards circuit. Her 2023 documentary drama, Four Daughters, was an Oscar nominee, and her 2020 feature, The Man Who Sold His Skin, also vied for the Best International Feature Oscar. Her established ability to craft compelling narratives suggests that the voice of Hind Rajab will be a significant cinematic event. However, it is the film's subject matter that imbues it with both immense international interest and a palpable sense of political urgency. The drama revisits the tragic killing of 6-year-old Hind Rajab, who was caught in a car with her family under Israeli fire in Gaza City in January of last year. The narrative backbone of the film is built upon poignant voice recordings exchanged between Hind and Red Crescent volunteers. These recordings capture the desperate efforts to keep her calm and alive while awaiting an ambulance. Subsequent investigations by The Washington Post, Sky News, and Forensic Architecture have critically examined Israel's initial claims of having no troops in the vicinity, presenting evidence that points to the presence of Israeli tanks and numerous bullet holes in the family's car. The impressive roster of executive producers extends beyond Pitt, Phoenix, and Mara to include Plan B producers Deed Gardner and Jeremy Kleiner, acclaimed director Alfonso Cuarón, and the Zone of Interest filmmaker Jonathan Glazer. Further bolstering the project's institutional support are Britain's Film 4 and Saudi-owned MBC Studios. Even before its premiere, the voice of Hind Rajab has successfully secured distribution deals across Europe, with CAA Media Finance managing its North American distribution. The film features a cast including Saja Kalani, Matas Malhes, Clara Cowery, and Amer H. Lehel. The Venice Film Festival is opening this year amidst a highly charged political climate. Recent events, including Israeli strikes on Nasser Hospital that resulted in at least 20 fatalities, including health workers and journalists, highlight the volatile backdrop against which this film will be presented. Hundreds of filmmakers have already signed an open letter calling on the Venice Film Festival to condemn ongoing events, and a protest denouncing Israel's actions in Gaza was held during the festival's opening. This mirrors sentiments expressed at the Cannes Film Festival earlier this year, where numerous film figures signed a petition expressing shame over the industry's perceived passivity regarding the conflict. This powerful film is already making significant waves, but the cinematic world is buzzing with even more potential developments. Get ready for a potential casting bombshell that could reunite stars from a beloved franchise. Pedro Pascal in talks to replace Joaquin Phoenix in Todd Haynes' gay romance drama. The cinematic landscape is abuzz with news of a significant potential casting shift in Todd Haynes' long-anticipated gay romance drama, Noche. Following the abrupt exit of star Joaquin Phoenix, The Last of Us breakout star Pedro Pascal is reportedly in negotiations to take over the lead role. This development could breathe new life into the project, which had been shelved after Phoenix's departure, and potentially offer a reunion for Pascal and The Last of Us co-star Dani Ramirez, who remains attached to the film. According to Deadline, efforts are underway to work around Pascal's demanding schedule, with the aim of commencing principal photography in early 2026 in Guadalajara, Mexico. The film originally began shooting in August 2024, but after 2 weeks marked by alleged on-set no-shows from Phoenix, the Joker star officially departed the production, seemingly derailing the entire endeavor. Dani Ramirez, known for his role in Captain America: Brave New World, was slated to play Phoenix's romantic interest and is reportedly still committed to the project. Producer Christine Vachon previously commented on the situation at the San Sebastian Film Festival, stating, "Pretty much what happened is what's out there for you to read. I don't know any more than that. I would gossip if I had anything to gossip about." She also highlighted that Phoenix was the one who initially pitched Noche to Killer Films, a company recognized for its support of LGBTQ+ cinema. Vachon expressed her disappointment, calling it a tragedy that Haynes' time and effort might not result in a completed film, given her admiration for the director's work on projects like Far From Heaven, I'm Not There, and Carol. Regardless of whether Pascal ultimately joins Noche, audiences will have the opportunity to see him and Ramirez share the screen in the upcoming Marvel film, Avengers: Doomsday, in 2026. In that project, Pascal will reprise his role as Reed Richards' Mr. Fantastic, while Ramirez will return as Sam Wilson's associate, Joaquin Torres Falcon. The pair's recent collaboration on The Last of Us Season 2 has already garnered significant attention, making any future on-screen pairings highly anticipated. Noche is described as a gay period romance set in 1930s Los Angeles, following the love story of two men who eventually journey to Mexico. The film was initially announced in May 2023, with Haynes revealing that Phoenix had brought the concept to him. Haynes, along with John Raymond and Phoenix, share story credit for the film. While specific plot details are being kept under wraps, the film aims to capture both the allure and the repressive atmosphere of 1930s Los Angeles, continuing Haynes' established commitment to exploring nuanced queer narratives on screen. The potential involvement of Pedro Pascal, a globally recognized star, alongside the rising talent of Dani Ramirez, could provide the necessary momentum for Noche to overcome its production hurdles. This highly anticipated film, despite its turbulent development, promises to be one of Haynes' most ambitious undertakings to date. Fans of both actors and Haynes' distinctive directorial style are eagerly awaiting further updates. While the casting of Noche is still developing, another story is making headlines for its audacious exploration of performance and public perception. We're delving into a multi-year artistic endeavor that blurred the lines of reality and fiction in a way that captivated and confounded audiences worldwide. Joaquin Phoenix's I'm Still Here, a masterclass in performance art or elaborate hoax. It was January 2009 when a video began circulating, showing Joaquin Phoenix seemingly falling off stage during the live debut of his new rap persona. The grainy footage, capturing a heavily bearded and disheveled Phoenix, was so convincing and fit so seamlessly into the burgeoning landscape of internet voyeurism that it was easy to believe. At the time, Phoenix had not yet delivered his unforgettable Letterman interview or announced the feature film documenting his transformation, directed by his then-brother-in-law Casey Affleck. His declaration that he was quitting acting to pursue hip-hop, while perplexing, felt plausible in an era where celebrity decisions often defied conventional logic. For nearly 2 years, Phoenix, under the guise of his rap alter ego JP, maintained this persona through a series of public appearances. This extended performance art piece involved the audience, critics, and media, transforming them into unwitting participants in an elaborate commentary on filmmaking, celebrity culture, and the media itself. Phoenix committed to portraying a narcissistic, idiotic persona across all his public interactions, effectively hijacking the press campaign for his film, Two Lovers. The film's director, James Gray, even expressed frustration, calling Phoenix a clown and a crazy person during the movie's rollout, unaware of the larger project unfolding. When I'm Still Here, the mockumentary chronicling this period, was released in September 2010, many viewers were still grappling with whether the entire spectacle was a genuine breakdown or an elaborate hoax. Despite persistent rumors of it being an art project, the truth remained elusive for many. Initial reviews were often circular, with critics expressing frustration at not knowing whether they were being manipulated. Roger Ebert famously wrote, "All of this is true. At least we must assume it is. If this film turns out to still be part of an elaborate hoax, I'm going to be seriously pissed." Looking back, it's remarkable that so many found the film's slapstick elements and over-the-top moments ambiguous, rather than indicative of a performance. The effectiveness of Phoenix's performance lay not only in his commitment, but also in its grounding in his established public image. Prior to I'm Still Here, Phoenix had a reputation for being standoffish and difficult with reporters, making his transformation into an increasingly erratic figure seem more believable. The film itself, while largely staged, contained elements that felt authentic. The drugs Phoenix snorted were props, but the cigarettes he chain-smoked were likely real, mirroring his off-screen habits. Phoenix himself acknowledged the crossover, telling The Guardian in 2018, "Certainly, that was a period when things felt very stressful for me. I wanted out. I wanted my fucking life back. So yeah, there was a bit of crossover there." With the passage of time and subsequent events, certain aspects of the film have taken on a more unsettling quality. The inclusion of Diddy, whom Phoenix sought as a producer, is particularly jarring in retrospect, given later legal issues. Furthermore, lawsuits filed by 2 women on the crew alleging sexual harassment by Casey Affleck during filming, though settled out of court, cast a shadow over the production. Affleck later admitted to creating an unprofessional environment and apologized. While the initial fear viewers experienced was that the film might be fake, the contemporary viewing experience can provoke a different kind of unease, questioning the reality behind the performance. The concept of method acting itself is often misunderstood. Lee Strasberg, a proponent of method acting, differentiated it from extreme, extended character immersion. True method acting, in Strasberg's view, involved actors tapping into personal memories to embody a character's emotions, rather than merely pretending. Over time, the approach has evolved, with actors like Daniel Day-Lewis, Christian Bale, and Jeremy Strong undertaking significant physical and emotional transformations for roles. Audiences, however, are often captivated by this level of dedication, frequently rewarding it with critical acclaim and awards. The paradox of I'm Still Here is that the very element that made it so compelling, Phoenix and Affleck's audacious commitment, which risked their careers, also alienated many critics and audiences. The filmmaker's decision to withhold the truth until after reviews were published was a deliberate choice, reinforcing the film's meta-commentary on the artificiality of the entertainment industry. Phoenix himself stated that the experience of I'm Still Here was instrumental in his development as an actor, even leading to roles like Freddie Quell in The Master. where he earned an Oscar nomination. This deep dive into a performance that redefined reality is fascinating, but the world of cinema is always moving forward. We're now turning our attention back to a highly anticipated film project that might be getting a second chance, thanks to a potential new leading man. Pedro Pascal eyed for lead in Todd Haynes' Notch amidst project revival. In a significant development for the film industry, Pedro Pascal is reportedly in talks to star in Todd Haynes' long-gestating gay period romance, Notch. This potential casting could mark a dramatic revival for the project, which faced significant hurdles after the original lead, Joaquin Phoenix, withdrew from the production. Pascal, currently riding high on the success of The Last of Us and gearing up for Fantastic Four, first steps would be stepping into a role that was previously intended for Phoenix. Production for Notch is slated to recommence in early 2026 in Guadalajara, Mexico. The scheduling is being meticulously arranged to accommodate Pascal's existing commitments. The film's journey has been fraught with challenges. Principal photography was initially scheduled to begin in August 2024, with Danny Ramirez, known for his role in Top Gun, Maverick, already attached as Phoenix's on-screen romantic partner. However, just 5 days before filming was set to commence, Phoenix abruptly exited the project. Reports from Variety suggested that the actor experienced cold feet, possibly due to the intensity of the script's gay sex scenes. This sudden departure left Haynes and his team in a difficult position, halting months of extensive preparation. Haynes himself acknowledged the impact of Phoenix's decision at the Marrakesh Film Festival later that year, describing it as tough to process given the substantial work already invested. For a period, it seemed Notch might never see the light of day. The film, set in the glamorous yet repressive atmosphere of 1930s Los Angeles, follows the blossoming love story between two men who embark on a journey from Los Angeles to Mexico, seeking self-discovery amidst displacement. The project was first unveiled in May 2023, when Haynes revealed that the initial concept for Notch had originated with Joaquin Phoenix himself. "We basically wrote with him as a story writer. Me, John Raymond, and Joaquin share the story credit," Haynes stated at the time, underscoring the deep collaborative roots of the film. While specific plot details remain under wraps, Haynes' previous works, including Carol and Far From Heaven, have consistently explored nuanced queer narratives, positioning Notch as a continuation of this important thematic focus. The potential addition of Pedro Pascal, a globally recognized and highly sought-after actor, alongside the rising star Danny Ramirez, injects a renewed sense of optimism into the project. Their combined star power could be the catalyst needed to finally bring Notch to fruition. While a release date has yet to be announced, the anticipation for what is poised to be one of Haynes' most ambitious and significant works is palpable within the film community. The journey of Notch serves as a compelling case study in the resilience and collaborative spirit required to bring complex artistic visions to the screen. This captivating story of cinematic perseverance is certainly one to watch. But before we wrap up, we'll give you a quick recap of all the day's top stories. That's all the scoop you need for today. We saw Hollywood heavyweights backing a powerful new drama, Pedro Pascal potentially stepping into a lead role in Todd Haynes' gay romance, and a deep dive into Joaquin Phoenix's legendary I'm Still Here performance art. What an incredible news cycle. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this update, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop for all your breaking entertainment news, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new videos. And tell us in the comments, which story are you most excited about? For more exclusive content and behind-the-scenes peeks, make sure to follow us on all our social media channels. Stay tuned, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one.